Our first guest is a 6th grade teacher who married my best friend from high school. Now she's one of my dearest friends. Please welcome Christene Larson. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're the first guest ever on Pez Review in my garage. How does it feel?
Amazing. It's
Feels
an
good?
honor. Yeah.
Well, I'm really happy. Really happy to have you on the show. So first, tell a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
Well, my name's Christene. I am a teacher. I do teach 6th grade. I also taught 3rd grade for a year. Yeah.
Yeah. So my notes here, I've got notes. My notes here say
those are slick.
That you grew up in Vegas. How was that? How was growing up in Vegas, the city of sin?
Amazing. I loved growing up in Vegas.
Well, so I understand that your father is actually a gangster in Vegas.
Oh, no.
No?
This is untrue.
We're getting told that we might get pulled for that. We don't want to bring any more of that. So you taught 3rd grade. Now you teach 6th grade. And
Yes.
What is the difference? What's the difference between teaching a 3rd grader versus a 6th grader?
Well, for first thing, age. Age.
Age. That is.
I hope so.
I wonder how many 6th graders are the same age as your 3rd graders, and how many 3rd graders are the same age as your 6th graders now.
Wait. Hold on. What is it?
Is there any crossover in age between 3rd and 6th grade?
No.
No, none. No one got held back, or pushed forward.
No. 6th graders are a lot more capable of like doing things. That's kind of nice. That's what I like about 6th grade, is that you can actually say, "Hey, go do this," and they can. 3rd graders are like, I remember teaching them how to find the @ symbol when they were trying to sign in with their email.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare. A total nightmare. I was like, oh my gosh, everyone, find this button, find this. Oh, it was, yeah. So 6th graders are like, get logged in, and it's just, they do it.
They just log in.
Yeah.
And then you can just do your assignment, and you can just sit at your desk and eat candy.
Oh, no, but.
Yeah, I don't believe that answer for a second.
But I love candy. I do have candy in my classroom.
Yeah, and that's an interesting point, because you are gluten intolerant.
I am.
And candy, you still love candy. So what candies can you have, but what candies can you not have? Like, what's your favorite candy, go-to candy?
Oh my gosh. Okay, like candy bar?
Sure, yeah. Let's go candy bar, and then we can do candy, in general.
Oh, okay. I love, like, a Snickers bar, if I'm going. That's gluten-free.
Snickers is gluten-free.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I think my favorite candy bar is a Reese's Fast Break.
Did you say Reese's?
Reese's?
Is it Reese's or Reese's?
I said whatever you think I said. Whatever you wanted me to say.
I think she said recess.
What do you say, Reese's or Reese's?
I say Reese's because I'm not a monster.
That's how they say it in the commercials, so I assume that's how it's pronounced.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I don't know what you heard. Reese's. Fast Break.
So what but all candies all time is your favorite Reese's, or do you have a different, because I like Skittles. My go-to candy is Skittles, and usually tropical or wild berry. The originals are pretty good. Sour Skittles are pretty good, but tropical I think is my go-to.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a go-to candy. Honestly, especially since being gluten-free, as long as I know it's gluten-free, I'll eat it. I'm not very picky.
Good to know.
I say that I think maybe God gave me a gluten intolerance because they knew I was a glutton.
That's
that's poetry.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that's I saw on your Facebook page that you recently tried these gluten-free Oreos. Oh, How were they compared to what you remember regular Oreos tasting like?
They were the same.
That's
I ate
awesome.
so many of them, and it was amazing. We actually, McKay made it a date. He went and bought the Oreos for me, and we just had an Oreo night, and we dunked some, we twisted and ate some, we did all the ways. Those are pretty much it.
Those are the two ways.
No.
What other way?
We
Did you
put
put one in a
peanut
fork?
butter on it, like the
Did you put a
Parent
fork?
Trap.
Did you put a fork on one and like dunk it in the water?
No.
That's the best way to do
That
it.
is the best way, and we didn't do it. We just had to buy more and trying it.
Try more options because our family is lactose intolerant and your family is gluten intolerant. So eating out together is a nightmare. It's like no cheese, no bread.
Yes.
Go. We would die in prison.
Because of all the flowing cheese and bread.
They're known for their lava of cheese.
You
Their
can't get
river of
around it.
cheese.
That's why we wouldn't survive in prison.
That's the only reason. It's
Yeah.
not because we're tough as
'Cause we
nails.
are
We're tough as
super
fuck,
tough.
dude.
Yeah, that we'd be fine.
And
It's
your
just-
dad's a gangster. You're not going to prison. Oh, sorry.
My dad is not a gangster.
All right. So, what you did in high school? You did like soccer and choir and a bunch of different things.
I
What
did.
What made you decide to be a teacher?
Oh.
Do you have any? Did you go into college knowing you wanted
Yeah.
to be a teacher?
Yeah, I did. I went into college knowing I wanted to be a teacher. I did spend like my second semester, I was a little unsure. I remember after my first semester, and I had a couple teaching kind of classes with the same type of people, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, because I felt like, at least at my school, it was like everybody seemed like the same. They dressed the same, they talked the same, and I was like, I don't know if I fit in this. But I took like an exploratory semester where I did like scuba diving.
That is exploration.
Yeah,
You
and
were
I
exploring the deep blue.
Yeah, to discover my passion in life. I did scuba diving. I did like nutrition, sociology, psychology. But I went back to teaching because that's what I felt called to do. But there is a story of why I wanted to become a teacher.
Okay, hit it.
And it was when I was in third grade. I, you know those overhead projectors?
Yes.
Like with the transparencies and whatnot.
With like the clear
And you can
papers,
draw on
and you
it,
can draw on
and-
it.
oh, so cool.
Oh,
Yep.
I thought it was so cool. And I remember my third grade teacher, I loved her. It was Mrs. Webster, or Miss Webster, now Mrs. Clayton. But she was so amazing. And if you mastered a cursive letter, you could teach the class that cursive letter on the overhead. And nobody else could do lowercase z, but I could.
Oh, you snuck it in right at the end of the year too. That's the last letter you do.
I was the master of the lowercase z. I was waiting to show everyone up.
You practiced all year. You were ready. You were
Yeah.
seeing them do their T's and their F's, and
I
you're
was
like, oh, that doesn't matter at all.
Just wait.
Just wait
Z
till
is about to
zebra.
drop. Oh my gosh. So I got to teach Z, and I thought it was the coolest thing. So I tried to invent an overhead in my garage. I tried to build one
Wow.
as a
Whoa.
third grader. It was very thought out. I got a McDonald's fry cup,
Cool.
because I thought for sure that's necessary.
Yeah.
And I got a little mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I got a one of the like plastic sheet protectors that you put like your papers in.
Yeah.
I thought that's all I needed, because
Yeah.
you put it, and that's all you need. And I
Did it work?
no. No.
No. Okay.
did not
I'm
work.
surprised.
But I actually, this is a confession, I stole an overhead marker, because you know they were like special markers that erased, the like Expo dry wet erase markers. I stole one from
your
my
teacher?
teacher.
After
Yep.
you wrote Z, you just put it in the pocket.
I know. And it was a different day, but I remember it was orange, and I stole it because I was like, I had to have those four things: the fry
Yeah.
cup,
Fry cup.
the mirror, the plastic, and the marker. And I thought, oh, and a flashlight. I did have a flashlight. So those 5
Even
things, I
light.
had them, and I was like, this is it. This is all I need. I can start teaching in my garage.
And after all that, you became a teacher, not an engineer.
Yeah. It didn't work. I needed some more schooling. Yeah, it didn't work. But then when I was like in college at the DI in Cedar City, they had
I remember this. I was
they had an overhead that someone donated, and I bought it because I was like, this is my inspiration.
Do you still have it?
No. I don't know what do we do with that? I don't know.
What were you
Got rid of
saying?
that.
I was really hoping you were going to say that in the DI you found that McDonald's cup mirror.
That contraption.
Yeah.
And someone had made it work.
Oh my gosh.
You threw it away. Someone found it in a dumpster and said, "This
This is an overhead in the making. Of course it is.